in your job in particular, it is nothing but chaos. And I couldn't imagine stepping away from that like you have for this long.
Right. Well, and therein, I think, lies the rub for me. I think for a lot of us professionally, you're trying to crystallize what it is you like to do. I know what I like to do recreationally, right? But professionally, what do I like to do? And it's not being on a desk necessarily, being a highlight machine in Bristol, Connecticut 5 nights a week, right? It's doing live events and ideally calling those live events as opposed to being on the desk. And it took a while for that to crystallize for me. But once it did, my motives and my aspirations started to change and go in a play-by-play direction. And then the UFC approached me in 2011 with an opportunity to call half their shows. And it was like drop down from the sky. So yes, there is absolutely something that is addictive about the live event space and doing play-by-play in live sports. And I don't know if I could go back to doing the desk 5 days a week. I love what you guys do. I love radio. I love being able to be me. But you're right. There's a special energy, even without fans on Saturday night, that is going to be in that building.
Absolutely. And, you know, speaking about what you love to do, you went viral. You went viral in a massive way. I have seen a meme of you, Rogan, and you know the one I'm talking about, where you're all screaming. You were still fully in it. The other two had checked out. Rogan had checked out of that. You were still calling the fight. When I looked at it, I was like, there's the professional in there. Like, you were right in the middle of that photo. How many times has that gone on around the world, and how many of your friends have been like, holy shit, dude, this is everywhere?
Crazy. It's crazy, with every possible caption on it for every profession imaginable. And what's interesting about that reaction is it was really the byproduct of you thinking fighter A, Drakkar Klose, is going to knock out fighter B, Beneil Dariush, and then Beneil Dariush knocks out Drakkar Klose.
Yeah.
So there's a very quick ebb and flow that results, I think, in that type of drama. You're right, though. I got to stay in the moment and finish the call. And I want to say this for you guys so that you have the audio. One of these times I'm going to pass out, right? Because there are times when I don't breathe properly. I mean, most of the time I'm not using my diaphragm or whatever that apparatus is. And I do believe one of these times, you know, I see stars sometimes. I think I'm going to lose it one of these times and just go back in the chair. So I just wanted you guys to know I'll be okay. But if it happens, you guys will have had it.
Well,
first.
I feel like Cormier will be able to hold you up.
Yeah, let's hope so.
Yeah,
let's hope so. Yeah,
he's a heavyweight.
When I was watching it live, I was like, man, that was the best reaction of all time, because you guys were going through what all of us fans were going through at home, like screaming at the television. And I'm so happy that moment was captured.
This is an artist's rendering.
Ah, look at
that.
Shit. That is amazing. Who sent you that?
The great Dosbrack. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. So,
so
I mean,
good.
Can you believe it? So there it is.
Yeah, that picture.
Sorry for the audio, folks. We love you first.
No,
right?
absolutely. But that picture went around the world. And I was screaming at the TV during it. That was one of the greatest moments, I think, in UFC history, in my opinion. Yeah, it'll live forever.
Crazy, man. And, you know, I talk about the desk versus doing play-by-play. Imagine going back to, calling a regular season college basketball game, right?
Yeah.
And again, certainly you're in that moment. I'm not trying to cut down on that. But for me, I mean, this is combat sports. There's just no equal.
Yeah.
No, there really isn't.